Hello guys, this is me, Alpha Simpson Booker here, and today I want to make this really interesting video, and it's about horror movies themselves, because, originally we get a Blu-ray, and then 6 months later, a company is about to release a 4K, and I have a few examples, of, movies from a certain studio. Now, I've already talked about A Bit in Violent Night, how that got the same treatment and that, because Universal does box sets and that. But I want to talk about another company, what's kind of changed now, after doing it, and that's called Blackbeard, even though it's a UK distributor. However, in America, it's also known as Decal Releasing. Well, mostly Decal releasing, because let me explain. So, the first horror movie they released was a film called Immaculate. Again, this was a kind of 18 movie. I did kind of moan at around the same time as Monkey Man. And no, I did not get a pirate copy of Immaculate, even though I kind of could have done. But as you can see, this is a 4K edition, and this isn't a proper UK release. So you're going to wonder, how the hell did I get this, Sam, if it's in UK? Well, this is a German release. Yes, I will be throwing away the J card after this video, but as you can see, all this text is all in German. And yes, I ordered this off eBay ages ago, because in America, they got the 4K, and I thought, okay, I'm definitely getting it, because it takes the fucking piss. It takes the piss. Why the fuck release a Blu-ray then 6 months later a 4K? Now, at least the stopped. At least the stops for now. However, there's a few more horror movies I'm kind of cautious on, because Universal have kind of are. Now, I cannot show you the covers to anything because I've sold them. I've sold all my collection. Yes, I only collect like the steelbooks or whatever I have left on 4K. Of standalones, because I will do a video on that. So, with Universal, I'm still kind of cautious, because here's the thing. So, Wolfman is getting a 4K in the UK, but we're not getting a steelbook, even though there is in America. However, Speak No Evil, Abigail, none of them have 4Ks yet in the UK, nor any steelbooks, pardon me. The Woman, they're going to be getting ready to release a few more Blumhouse films later in this year, well, in the next few months, called Woman in the Yard and Drop, and I bet none of them will get 4Ks either. So that'll mean, I think, it's when they release a movie like a Blumhouse film, they will do it. So that's why it's best to wait. Because my experience, we're just going to get a collector's edition box set. But yeah, as for what I predict with like Blackbeard, I think they've learned from it. I think they have, because I don't know. I don't think Immaculate did that well when it first come out, because people went to see Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, if I remember, which that was a dog shit film. So yeah. So I want to show you this edition, because this is a media book Journey release. Now, when this come out around the same time as the proper 4K, and this was originally, your only way to get Immaculate was this release, which looks quite nice, which I think I will collect a few of these media books, because they are kind of like steel books as well. But this is definitely a keeper, because this will be very rare, I reckon. Because if I trade it in CX, I won't want it. So, yeah, and if you can see, it looks quite cool how they packaged this. Now, there's a few media books in the UK as well. I saw one for a film called Stigmata, which is like a 90s film. So, as you can see, you got the journal waiting on the disc. And this is Region B, just to let you know. And there you go, it is by Blackbeard. So, yeah. Now, let me show you the inside. Yeah. Quite cool. Now, I haven't looked at like what the transfer is like on any of these 4Ks, but all this text is in German, I think. Yeah, it is. Sydney, Sweden. Yeah, it is all in German. Well, some of it's in English, but some of it's like in German. So yeah, that is a little downside, but you do have like pictures on it. But they rumoured like another movie what could get this treatment was a film called The Monkey, which, you know, we did do a vlog on. Apparently, I don't think that's going to be the case because they have called decal releasing very fucking weird. And what's happened is obviously, I think they're testing the waters is my experience, because this other movie I'm going to show you did so well, and apparently like this next movie, what obviously is on pre-order right now, is done around the same thing, but obviously in part way, no one went to see it nearly. So I'll explain. But yeah, you got some nice pictures on here. Some of it has no text. And there's the Blu-ray. Is the Blu-ray region 3 or was it only region B? I don't know, but it's completely black. Anyway, nice interior artwork there. Let's look at the back. Oh, it doesn't even say. I don't have an American player, by the way, but yeah. Anyway, that's immaculate. So, this next movie was obviously a movie what did so well, and as far as I know, we're like the only ones over here what does this film on Steelbook, which this was already sold out in HMV, but I got it straight away when it come out. The only sad thing is that it has a dent on it because it was like it when I fucking moved house from Lincoln, and it was Longlegs. So, Longlegs is a movie what never got a Steelbook 6 months later. Well, this come out literally straight away, and as you can see, it's a proper release because it's got the Black Beer logo there, and it's region 3, and yeah, it's on the cover and everything. I will be throwing away the J card because it saves room in the Steelbook itself that way. But yeah. That explains another video why I'm going to throw away J cards, because you don't really need them. They don't really increase value or out, so yeah. But what I wanted to say is Longlegs, even though it's not a good film from Osgood Perkins, this movie did so well, and obviously they thought to release this movie in 4K. Even the Steelbook looks very nice. Now, I know you could only get the Steelbook for a little while, but they did release a standard version. So, yeah. So, do I think it's the end of the 6 months later thing? Well, for decal release and whatever you want to call it, Black Beer, I'm going to say yes, as I think this Immaculate is a one-off, and still to this day we don't have a UK release for Immaculate, so that's my only way, the German release. Like Longlegs, The Monkey, which, yeah, that one's already out on pre-order. You can get that on Steelbook as well, so definitely expect an unboxing video when I get it. If it's going to be a release day, is it going to come a few days early, or will it be a day after? I'll definitely update on that. But you're probably looking at May or June for that video, just so you know. So, yeah. I think it's definitely the end of them to do the 6 months later wise. I don't know if Keeper will get a Steelbook, obviously. We will see. It could. Honestly, it could. Osgood Perkins, maybe. But you got to think as well. The Monkey, Longlegs are really different films. Even though, like I say, Longlegs was not a good film, it was still well received anyway. So, yeah. And let me just show you the artwork. Yeah, it's absolutely nice. Ignore that dent, though, but yeah, absolutely glossy. That dent was really an accident, really. So, yeah, but you see the discs are red, which makes sense. And you got interior artwork, so hang on a second. Oops. Let me show you. Yeah, really nice. So, yeah. So what I honestly think... Okay, so the 4K, just to let you know, is region 3. And... the Blu-ray is only region B on that one. So you will need a multi-region player, but no one's going to really care. Anyway, what I'm saying is... for Black Beer wise, yeah, they probably have stopped the 6 months later. But another horror movie I'm a little bit concerned on. Let me just remove that little J card because that'll be getting binned. The other horror movie I am obviously concerned on is Heart Eyes. Will Heart Eyes 4K come? Are we going to get a Steelbook? Now, I know Heart Eyes is 18 now. Funny enough, I haven't even gone mad about Heart Eyes, which is very fucking surprising. Because I know I've done a lot of videos like, why don't you get Marching Powder on Pirate and crap like that? But that was only because I was doing that for Monkey Man, just to show off that Monkey Man Pirate DVD, which I have unlisted because if Frosty Cola 42 sees it. But anyway, what I'm saying is yeah, regarding Heart Eyes, I'm still concerned. Are we going to get a Steelbook? Is Paramount going to take the piss? Because it is made by Paramount in the UK and not Sony. And I know Sony are only releasing it on Blu-ray, which does mean that worry that Sony, I don't think, has learned. Because they did release Thanksgiving 6 months later. So every studio's doing it, but I think Black Bear have kind of learned on it. Universal, probably not. Well, we'll see in the year because... Wait, if they release Five Nights at Freddy's 2, just the Blu-ray, I will be pissed. I will be pissed, and I will say that I will be pissed. Because we know they'll do it 6 months later. But I think there'll be... I think there will be, like, a 4K for that, definitely, because they released the first one. But I think Universal still haven't learned. However, Sony is a little bit concerning. Paramount on the other side have never done it. Have never attempted to do a 4K 6 months later. I've never seen them do it. So, yeah, I just think it's pure luck based. But, yeah, but I think Neon, Decal, whatever you want to call it, Black Beer, have kind of tested the waters maybe. Maybe that's why we are getting better editions over here than America. So, yeah. And another thing, do I think it's the end of 6 months later stuff? 4Ks, 6 months later? No. No, I don't. Because if obviously Heart Eyes comes out over here in 4K, then we'll definitely be fucked. Because, like, the US is obviously thingy. And, oh, another thing, what we did get over here, what we never in the US, was Night Swim. In the UK, which is our area, we got a 4K and it's still yet to get released in America. So, fuck knows if it's going to be released by Scream Factory or whatever. But, yeah, very interesting. But it's definitely not the end of it. Definitely not the end of it. So, yeah.